Hello everyone, my name is Ethan Oliver Sherwood. Today we're going over week 14, the pet store. Um, so I already have the Spring Boot initialized here. It is already running. I ran a test just to make sure everything was working correctly. So I'm just going to quickly run through the code. So this is the pet store controller. This is everything that is going to be interacting with the database itself, along hand in hand with the pet store service. So we have create pet store. It's going to log it and then it's going to print out creating store with the ID. And then we have the put mapping for the update pet store and then get mapping for the retrieve pet store, which I misspelled retrieve right there. But we can fix that real fast. And then we will go ahead and just terminate this and then relaunch it all. And then retrieve. Okay. So there's the controller and the service. So here's the pet store data. So this dot pet store ID equals pet store dot get pet store ID, so on and so forth. And then all of the things that week 14 or week 13 asked for the pet store, the name, address, city, zip, phone number. For the pet store entity, we have the same strings. Um, Yeah, and the customer is fairly simple right now. Week 15 is a little bit more deep dive. I've already somewhat started on that. Um, Here's the employee. And then for the application, this is just the main application that we run it. Sorry, my Zoom messed up for a sec. Main application that we run the application from. And then the controller error. Scroll over just a little bit. And then the DAO itself. Okay. So we can go ahead and go over here to run as application. Get Spring Boot running again. So now we see that Tomcat is running on port 8080. We can go here to the ARC. Move me up here actually. So we'll go ahead and run a put, and then we'll create two new post methods, create two new stores. So here we're just gonna go, we'll do pet store 2, we'll update it to test video, test 1, 2, 3 video, test, 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 test. And just so everybody sees that I don't have that already preset here on the database itself. See, we still have test 1, 2, 3, test. So that is that. We can go ahead and send this put. So as you can see down here, it is updated to test video, test 1, 2, 3 video, test, test. So if we go over to dbeaver, press F5 for refresh, we can see that it did in fact refresh right there. Cool. So now if we go over here, we can go ahead and do a post method, add back our headers, accept application JSON, and then it was content type. And this is going to be accept JSON as well. And then for the application, do the squiggly bracket. We're going to do, let me pull up my code here real fast, just to double check. Okay. To the store. So if we do pet store, whoops, ID colon, we call this, for the ID, we'll do 3, comma, and then we will do pet store name, colon, we will call this pet store, whoops, week 14, comma, and then address, colon. Gonna be 1, 2, 3, week 14. If I could type correctly. And then Pet Store City. And this is gonna be, we'll just do city. Bill. Comma. And then state. Pet Store State. And then we'll just do Arkansas because that's where I'm from. And then Pet Store Zip. Let's do 9s across. And then Pet Store Phone. We'll do 1-800 Best Pet. And then we need to do /local host 8080/pet store. And we're gonna leave it just as that. We're gonna add anything else for the post. Because if you do a post, if you add anything else past that, then it's just gonna give you error 500 saying that the pathing is incorrect. So to create a new pet store, you have to leave it just like this for your local host address. So if we do that, we can see that it was in fact Pet Store 3 was created. We go back over to DBeaver. All right, perfect. And then let's just make sure. Say to create. Create the pet store class, create the controller class. Okay, well, I guess that's it for the week 14 there. So like I said, as you can see, we updated it with the put method, created a new pet store ID 3 with the post method there. So thank you so much for watching.